Hello, Mr. Fillion.
Hi.
My question is actually about your voice acting. You've done a few DC movies, you've done Halo. So I wanted to know, A, which is your favorite character to voice so far in all that you've done? And do you find it less or more challenging as an actor to do voice acting or live action?
Excellent question. First of all, it's been a dream of mine ever since I knew CGI existed to do a CGI animated film. Dream realized I did Monsters University. Did you guys know this? Who didn't know I was at Monsters University? Who didn't know? That's okay, be cool, be cool. Hey guys, guess what? I'm at Monsters University. I'm the dick. It's an 80s frat movie, and I'm the leader of the cool frat. Hey there, you're the best, I think, but you, Mike, maybe a little nerdy. I'm that guy, and I loved it. I had a great time. Dream realized I got to go to Pixar. It's a giant facility with numbers of buildings with incredibly talented people with tons of money behind them, and they work incredibly hard, so hard that they design their own offices, so they have cubicles, but they can do whatever they want. So one is like a little Cape Cod beach house. One is a tiki hut. One is a cave. One is a castle. One guy built like an old westy kind of a saloon with the swinging doors, and when you go inside, there's stairs. He built a roof on his cubicle that he could go upstairs, he can take a nap. He's got a bedroom up on the top. It's an incredible place to be with people who love what they do there. And I got to go and I got to do a Pixar, my dream realized kind of a voice. Is it harder? If I had to do it by myself, it would be harder. If you have a director who has a vision and says, this is what I need, they have to know in the beginning, because you film I record all my stuff without anybody else around, it's just me by myself. So the guy has to know, this is how the scene's gonna run, this part we already recorded, so this is how it did go, so you have to match that. Let's get a couple versions of this one. We don't know how we're gonna play this joke. It might be this way or it might be this way. Let's try an alternative line here. What do you think? Try whatever you like. It's a great time if you have the right director who can do that for you, and we did on Monsters University. I think it was a great movie.
Well, you were great in it. What were you like in university back in the University of Alberta days? What was Nathan Fillion of university era like?
At that point, I had decided to grow my hair out, and it was getting pretty long, and it was getting pretty hot. I had a lot of hair. So I went underneath with a pair of clippers, and I shaved my head underneath like a skater punk. So it was all long on top, until the point, I know, right? Until I could tie it in a knot under my chin. It was pretty god-awful. I was a nice guy, I was having a lot of fun, I was a good time, but the look, I had a look that was, we could have done without altogether. Jeff, do you mind if I tell them your look? Thanks. My brother also went through a look in university. Again, super duper nice guy, okay? Kids love him, married a beautiful girl with whose parents were lived up north, they're like kind of country folk. And they're like, hey, here's my new boyfriend. He's a really nice guy. Jeff had long hair, kind of parted the side and swooped over one. He had long hair in the back. It wasn't like the mullet that I was sporting in high school. Like, I had something to be proud of. It was kind of long in the back. He had an earring. It was a long silver chain with a plastic spider hanging off the end. He had these pointy black boots that kind of came up a little bit, this pants tucked into, with a bicycle chain that he'd snipped. So he had a silver chain running in a long dark coat. And he was the bartender of the local bar on campus, so he'd always give me free beer. By the way, thanks for that, man. That was good. Yeah, so we went through some looks in university. By the way, if you, I don't know how, get a hold of some kind of photo of me that obviously was not intended for the internet, maybe don't put it on the internet. Maybe don't go to my high school and say, oh, there's his grad picture on the wall, go, click, internet. That's not your job. That's not your job. When I take a picture of you and I want to tweet it, I say, do you mind if I tweet this? You get photo approval. If you look at it and go, oh, I don't like my chin in that. Let's take another one. Let's take another one until you're happy. No one asked me. When you guys are snapping photos of me right now, and there's one that I'm like this. You took 30. Maybe cut that one. In the industry, we call that a photo kill. Do me a solid. Let's be friends. What did I ever do to you? Except try to entertain. Thank you, Jeff knows. Thank you. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest.
Over on this side now. Hey there.
Hello. On
Who am I
Silk
talking to?
Castle, are there many?
You said hello. I'm over here? Over here?
Yeah.
Am I close?
On the end. Yeah, in the middle at the end.
To your right.
To the right, to the right.
To your right.
Ah, there you go.
Boom.
On the set of Castle, are there many other Canadians? And if so, do you guys have sort of like a little bit of a community going on?
Seamus Dever, maybe one of the most intelligent guys I know. He's an encyclopedia. If he doesn't have a photographic memory, I would be surprised. Because I could say, what was that 80s song? The guy had hair like this and he went something like, He goes, oh, that's, and it was 1990, and he knows. And he'll tell you the lyrics. And he'll say, it's like, starts starting like C sharp, and he knows music, he knows lyrics, he knows theater. He's incredibly bright. So all of his comedy has this very intelligent angle to it. Whereas John Huerta's incredibly funny, but it's all, Mouch. You ever hear John Huerta say that? Mouch. He says it on the show. Mouch. It's let me holler at you. Mouch. Means I got something to say. Listen. The mouch. Funny guys. Funny guys. They always do it to me when the camera's on their back and it's looking at me. They're making me laugh like crazy, looking at me. And then they don't do their lines right. They'll say, wait, hey, we got the suspect. He's did something uptown and did some bullshit. I don't know. And then ended up like that. With a look that says, do your line now. I give him a look that says, thanks. Funny guys.
On the side. Where's our friend there?
Center.
Oh, center. Oh, hello. Sorry.
Center.
First off, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Woo!
Okay, as the obviously hundreds of Firefly and Castle fans, we all want to know if we're going to see another Serenity movie, another Firefly movie coming out in the next few years.
Right. Ten years ago, 11, I did this TV show. And I loved it so very, very much, and every year I'm just surprised that people still love it. Someone's asked me, hey. Someone asked me, will you ever get sick of it? Me? No one. I love it. Everything about it I love. 11 years later, when people say, so is there going to be another one? I get that question, to be fair, a lot. Do you think that if there were to be another one, that you'd get that newsflash from me? Hey, by the way, is there going to be another one? Don't tell anybody. But here's what we're gonna do. May 2014. It shocks me that this is something that people haven't really Googled. If my name is Jack Sparrow, if If I met a guy, let's go with this. If I met a guy named Jack Sparrow, the last thing I would do is make a Jack Sparrow joke. Oh, like the pirate. Because I would think maybe he heard that a lot. I'm just wondering if people meet me, they think, you know what, I think I'll ask him. Nothing on you. In all honesty, you're never gonna get that from me. They're not gonna tell me, first of all. I'll find out when you find out. Maybe the day before. So on the off chance it happened, and by the way, that's like, I think that's pretty slim to none chance. It's been 11 years, guys.
Still flying!
God bless you. So, downside, I don't think that's gonna happen. Upside, we got the TV show. We did the movie. I'm pretty happy with them both. And, upside, they'll never get a chance to suck. We'll never get less fans. We'll never get a fan that said, well, I think that second movie blew it. Can't say that. So, what was your question? What was your name again?
I'm gonna hide under the chair now.
No, go. What was your name again?
Chris.
Chris, this guy, by the way, so polite, so wonderful. You guys, the convention atmosphere, because I met you in line. You came up to my autograph line. What a wonderful man you are.
Thank you very much.
Perfect example of, I love these convention atmospheres. I get such a charge. It's exciting for me. We're all in the green room. All those people I told you about, we're all going, isn't this great? Isn't this great? I love this. Hey, Carrie Fisher just said hi to me. So I got the sparkles. Shh. I love this. The energy. I love it. The community. I love it. The excitement. The passion. I can feel it. You mix that with Canadians? I don't know if you know I'm Canadian. Who didn't know I was Canadian? Be cool. Who didn't know? You didn't know? You didn't know? Good news, guys. Canadian. Edmonton, Alberta. Born and raised. Beef fed. You guys are the sweetest bunch, the most polite. I get the nicest. I know we get about 12 seconds max when you're sitting with me. About 4 seconds max when we're taking a picture. You guys make an impression on me every time. You're polite, you're cool, you're collected, you're amazing, and you're kind to me. God, you're so kind to me. I love you too. So Chris, thank you for reminding me of that. A perfect example of that. You're a good man, thank you.
We want to open up the floor to more audience questions, but there are a lot of Firefly fans here. Myself included.
Is that illegal? Is that a legal hat? Or is that an illegal hat?
It's legit. But I wanted to ask you, some of your fans, I'm sure know, but some may not know, that of all the Firefly fans among us, you're actually one of the biggest. You know a ton about the mythology and the canon. So why for you as a fan do you like Firefly and Serenity? Because for you it seems to go beyond the fact that you were such a key part of it, and you just seem to love it as a fan. How come?
Okay, you want to hear a nerd story? Nerd story. I'd be dressed up in costume. I'd be working with everybody. I'd be doing a scene in the kitchen. And, okay, everybody, that's lunch. And everybody would go to lunch. We'd all take off. And I'd realize, oh, it was on the next stage over. And I'd go, oh, crap, I forgot my whatever it was. I forgot. So I'd go back, and because the scene we were filming, we'd have cameras on shoulders. Sometimes we'd have a cameraman inside the room. Sometimes you remove a wall and you film from one wall. Sometimes you bring that wall in, you close it all off, and it's a contained ship. It's a little room. and the cameraman would be in there with you. So I'd have to get into the kitchen to go get whatever it was I left. And I would be dressed as the captain in the kitchen of my spaceship. And it was very quiet. And no one was around. And I could walk around really slow, just touch a chair and go, that's my chair. This is the old wood table. That's the rocket chair in the corner I sit in. This feels real. It felt real sometimes. I got to live it. You think you love it? I got to live it. I love it.
Anywhere on the floor is our microphone friend.